Do you need to figure out your investment taxes but drowning in spreadsheets and broker statements? I will show you how Capitally can help you calculate tax obligations straight from your investments. Whether it's capital gains, dividend income, wealth tax, or even loss harvesting. While it won't file the report for you, it will help you gather all the numbers you need and understand exactly where your taxes come from, regardless of where you live. First, we need to set things up properly in settings. Go to the Taxes settings and assign tax presets to your accounts. One cool thing is you can assign multiple tax jurisdictions at the same time, which is super helpful if you are moving between countries. You can assign retirement presets as well to track how much income is tax sheltered. If your country isn't supported yet, please let us know. We will create a preset for you, or you can create your own using our no-code editor and start by cloning an existing one. Once that's set up, check out the tax due view in your portfolio. It shows you total tax obligations for the entire period we are looking at. The tax due chart breaks down how much tax you've already paid, like withholding tax on dividends, and how much you still need to pay. You can compare tax obligations across different positions or accounts. See how my tax obligations are all from broker accounts, not retirement ones. You can also look at it by investment type. How much tax comes from stocks versus ETFs versus crypto? It's especially interesting when you compare it against fees or returns. Speaking of returns, you can make your performance comparisons more realistic by including taxes. Change these options to include different levels of tax impact. Just withheld tax, taxes due on what you've sold, or even potential taxes as if you would have sold everything today. There are two main tax reports. First, the taxable income report. You can use this even without setting up taxes. It lets you analyze all revenue and expenses on your accounts. You can look at just the open positions, limit to income from sales and dividends, choose a specific time frame, filter, or grouping. You can drill down the table from accounts to assets to specific lots and transactions. Relevant metrics are aggregated on each level so you can use it to calculate your tax obligations or just give it to your accountant. To export this data, either select specific rows and click Export, or export the whole table or print it here. It's important to note that it only exports what you are looking at, so expand everything you need before exporting. The taxable income report also shows Harvestable Tax. This is super useful for tax loss harvesting before year-end. It shows specific position lots that are at a loss and could be closed to reduce your tax obligations. Just remember, you cannot buy back the same asset right away, but you can buy a different kind of asset instead. Always check with your tax advisor how it can be applied in your case. When it's tax time and you've configured the tax presets, use the taxes due report. But please remember to always verify any numbers with your tax advisor. This is a tool to help, not a complete tax solution. Start by selecting your tax year. You might see a warning about unconfirmed transactions. This usually means you have auto-generated dividends in that tax period. These need to be verified for accuracy, particularly because the withheld tax amounts aren't automatically included. The easiest solution is to import the correct information directly from your broker. If that's not possible, you will need to review and update each transaction manually. If you are confident all the auto-generated transactions are accurate, you can simply select and confirm them all in one go. The report groups taxes by type, depending on the tax preset you chose, like long-term capital gains and ordinary income. You can see all the details: the taxable event, the revenue, expenses, when you opened this position, and of course, the tax due. Some assets may appear multiple times for different types of tax events. Like here, CD Projekt shows up twice, once for a long-term sale and once for dividends. Since we set up two jurisdictions, we can switch between them to see tax information for each country. There's always a Learn More link with details about how to interpret each preset, so please check it out. And that's it! You now know how to track taxes in Capitally, get all the help you need for filing your taxes, and hopefully optimize them so you don't pay more than you should. Thanks for watching.